We begin with breaking news tonight as 3 pictures containing the Covenant school shooter's writings are leaked, including what Audrey Hale had planned that day back in March.
A Fox 17 news source confirms the pictures are legitimate.
What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we're going to talk about the manifesto for the Covenant school shooter, Audrey Hale, finally being released to the public. And unfortunately, it wasn't the police who released the manifesto. It was Steven Crowder and his great investigative journalism. Now, there's been a lot of speculation on whether this manifesto was real or not. Well, I'm here to tell you it is. We have confirmation from a local station out of Nashville that says they have confirmed its authenticity. So first, I'm going to show you the news report that confirms this thing is real. And then I'm going to talk about why this thing was so suppressed to begin with. The mainstream media and Democrat politicians have been pushing this narrative about white supremacy being the biggest terror threat to this country for a very long time. Well, this story absolutely blows that narrative out of the water. Let's check this out.
We begin with breaking news tonight as 3 pictures containing the Covenant school shooter's writings are leaked, including what Audrey Hale had planned that day back in March.
A Fox 17 news source confirms the pictures are legitimate. 6 people, including 3 children, were killed when Hale opened fire. Our team coverage begins with Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin live at the Midtown Police Precinct with details on these leaked writings. Amanda.
Scott and Megan, as you mentioned, a Fox 17 news source confirms for us that these 3 photos are accurate. However, several Metro attorneys tell us there are several hundred documents related to the Covenant writing. But I do want to warn you that these images you're about to see are disturbing and can be difficult to watch.
Death Day is how the shooter labels a journal entry dated March 27, 2023. The writings released by conservative radio host Steven Crowder.
You got to give props to Steven Crowder on this. I think this was a great investigative journalism. I think he did a great job. I don't know how he did it. I don't know who he had to pay or what he had to do, but he made it happen. And kudos to him for doing that. I give credit where credit is due. I may not agree with Steven Crowder on some stuff that he does sometimes in his personal life, but it is what it is. But I gotta say, hey, this is amazing. It's amazing. I've been waiting for this manifesto to come out. I first talked about this story when it first happened on my Instagram, and we were all waiting for the manifesto to come out. There were so many other manifestos, so many other motives that came out for other mass shootings, but this one was hidden, and I'm just so glad that we're able to see it.
Legitimacy of these writings confirmed by a Fox 17 news source. On that same page, the shooter reportedly writes, "I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm ready. I hope my victims aren't." The shooter goes on to say, "It's gonna go quick. I hope I have a high death count." Another page, dated February 3rd, 2023, says, "Kill those kids. Those going to private fancy schools with those fancy khakis and sports backpacks with their daddy's Mustangs and convertibles."
So on this page right here, and this is what I'm going to talk about a little later in this video, that this outlet and other outlets are refusing to show, and the real motivation behind this mass shooting. Kill those kids, those crackers is what she says, those crackers. Mind you, this person is white, but calling kids crackers. Ironic, isn't it? But this is the ideology. This is the liberal, woke liberal ideology that is infecting so many young people today. This idea that white people are evil, are bad. Even white people say this about themselves. I mean, if you look up the statistics, I remember I was watching Tim Pool one day and he brought up these statistics that white people are the only race of people, and not you guys that's watching. I know y'all love y'all own race, which you should. But white people are the only race of people who hate themselves like that. You hear black people talking about all the time, black pride and you know, melanin and all this stuff, and they're so proud to be black. There's a video that shows like I think it was Jubilee or something like that, where they had a group of people and they said, "Are you proud to be black?" And all the black people moved to one side saying, yes, they're proud to be black. And then they asked the same question, and white people were so hesitant to move to the side that said, yes, they were proud to be white. It is unbelievable how this mind virus that is liberalism, woke liberalism, has infected so many people today.
The third page seemingly lays out the timeline for the day of the tragic shooting, detailing everything from eating to packing up special belongings, testing a knife car glass breaker, arriving at the Covenant School, to check parking lot for security, and preparing for the attack. It's been over 7 months since 6 innocent lives were taken on March 27th. The head of the Covenant School, Catherine Coons, custodian Mike Hill, substitute teacher Cynthia Peak, and 3 9-year-olds, Evelyn Dickhouse, William Kinney, and Hallie Scruggs.
Now, Metro Police do tell us that these photos are not the department's crime scene photos. However, we will continue to keep you updated as we do learn more from Metro Police. Reporting live in Midtown, I'm Amanda Chin, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Now, why were these images hidden for so long? Why did police refuse to release them? Do you think it's because it had something to do with the investigation or they didn't want any copycats? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so at all. I believe that because there's things that they could have taken out of this manifesto that, I mean, if you didn't want somebody to do the same thing, I mean, you could have just took out the line about the glass cutter or whatever. There's things that could have been redacted from this writing, but I think that they just did not want the public to know what was really going on in this person's head and what their real motivation was. It seems like this person's motivation was to take the lives of white children because she did not like white children, because she felt like these white children had white privilege. And this person actually stated that in their manifesto. So I'm going to show you that right now. All right, check this out. I'm going to try to read this thing, but it's going to be hard because there's words that I can't say on YouTube. But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it do what it do, baby. All right. So the first line here, kill those kids. We already said it. We already seen it in the news report. It's there. Those crackers. Of course, we all know crackers is a derogatory term for white people. Going to private fancy schools with those fancy khakis and sports backpacks. I don't know what she got against khakis and sports backpacks. Khakis are cool. Sports backpacks are cool. With their, I guess, money, daddies, Mustangs, and convertibles. She don't like Mustangs and convertibles. I wonder what happened to her in a Mustang or a convertible. F you little its. You know what the word is. I wish to pew pew you weak ass male genitalia with your mop yellow hair. Wow. Wanna off you all you little crackers. Bunch of little, you know, the derogatory word for gay people, the F word, which I don't get why she would use that word if she was a member of the LGBTQ community herself. With your white privileges. F word again. With your white privileges. Now, this is the key phrase in this entire manifesto. This person is talking about white privilege. Now, where do you get the term white privilege from? It is a term that comes from people who believe in a liberal ideology, not a conservative ideology. This person definitely was not a conservative. This person was definitely not a white supremacist. You know, the white supremacists that Joe Biden talks about are the biggest terror threat to this country. Obviously, this person was not a white supremacist. This person was a liberal, a woke, deranged liberal, somebody who believed in white privilege, that somebody is given privileges in this country just because they're white. That is unbelievable. And that is the reason I believe that this manifesto was not released to the public, because all of these people, these police chiefs, these mayors, these governors, they all work in lockstep with the narrative, and they all have to make sure that they are pushing the same narrative. And I'm so glad that this manifesto was released to the public. I'm so glad we got to see what's really going on. And it just proves that the mainstream media, these politicians, will do any and everything that it takes to protect their narrative. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.